Hello. Last episode I showed you how to travel from moon to another moon. For example, if we're orbiting this moon here, we could just click this or any other moon and set it as our destination, click the transfer panel, set the flux drive to give a constant acceleration rate, and set our throttle and commit and such things. Now in version 0.1.11 point something something something, it is not this easy. I notice how I point out the version to you because I believe that it is only currently in this version that the interplanetary travel from one planet to another is a little bit wonky. It doesn't work quite as intended. If you simply select a planet you want to travel to and then go there by means of the flux drive, you might get into an experience kind of similar to this. Oh. Okay. Okay. What you can do instead is to select a moon to travel to. So if you go to navigation, and instead of, if we want to go to this planetary system, and instead of simply selecting the planet and select that as our destination, we choose the moon of this planet as our destination. So we can just about see the planetary system. We're still some way out from actually getting there. And then this. We have arrived at our destination. Right, well, the computer tells us that we have arrived, yet we have not done so. But the important thing is that we're alive. All we really have to do to actually get to the moon now is to, well, let's enable the throttle lock to begin with, and we select our destination one more time, transfer, commit, and we start our acceleration burn yet again. And don't forget to enable your attitude alignment thingy on your autopilot. And there you have it. We have arrived at the moon where we wish to go to. I am not sure how important it is to establish an orbit around this moon before you start heading off to the host planet, but just for an exercise, I usually like to just decelerate and make perfect circular orbits and such silly whatnot, rather useless whatnots around the moon I head to, just for fun. But I have tested it and found it to be sufficient to just establish an eccentricity. Well, currently this eccentricity is the eccentricity we have around the sun, but when the computer registers that we are actually more gravitationally affected by this moon than by the star, it will register some eccentricity higher than 1 for sure, and then you could try to just lower the eccentricity below 1, like that will be a sane level of a velocity such that it won't be lethal to go to this planet over there. And I will leave it to you as an exercise, I guess, to establish an orbit around the moon like this yourselves and then go to the planet itself. When you do this, you just have to take into consideration that the gravitational pull of planets are, of course, quite hefty compared to that of moons. But other than that, there isn't too much you have to think about as compared to when you travel from one moon to another. There are a few details you could possibly think about and such things, but I'm not going to bring them up here. That's going to be a topic for another video, I believe. Anyway, hope this was informative and helped you out in your interplanetary travel, and well, have fun traveling and such things. I realized there is actually one thing you can do besides selecting the moon to travel to. You can select the planet, and when you're halfway to there, you can, just for a wee while, you can increase your deceleration thrust just a wee bit, and just like with when you transfer to the moon, you will get a message akin to "you've arrived but you haven't," and you just meaning that you're like ages away from the planet, and you just have to redo this whole procedure of selecting your destination, going through the transfer panel and committing to that burn and such things. So that works as well. So I guess it's not necessary to travel to the moon. Thank you for watching this video.